storm, the largest in 5 years, is already hitting Earth today at 4 million miles per hour. CNN meteorologist Rob Marciano, this is just hard to wrap your mind around.
It is, and we've talked about this in the past, but this is the strongest one that we've seen since 2006. So it's got everybody on alert right now, but it's happening right now. And the first pulse of these X-rays and radio waves came through about a day and a half ago. That's when you'd have a bit of a radio blackout. But there you see that little explosion right there. That is where the solar flare emitted all that radiation, some of which got here at the speed of light, which takes about an hour roughly, other of which travels at, as Carol said, between 3 and 5 million miles an hour. And that is arriving right now, all emanating from these sunspots, which have become quite active in the past couple of years and will continue to be active for the next 18 months or so. We're in this solar cycle, and what that does and what that means for me and you are the following. First of all, high-frequency radio blackouts. That came with the first round of radiation about 24 hours ago, so that's done. But the potential for power grid outages with this magnetic storm that's happening right now, that's possible. GPS and satellite interruptions, meaning if you're driving down the road with your GPS on, that could be interrupted, so keep the map handy. And the good news is brilliant auroras. This also affects airline travel. If you're flying at high latitudes, those planes will be rerouted a little bit closer to the poles or lower, because that radiation will penetrate the skin of the aircraft. Also, astronauts, it can affect them as well. But as of right now, they have not. They're measuring that on the ISS, and the word right now is that they have not told the astronauts to seek shelter just yet. And the other thing, of course, is brilliant auroras. Other piece of good news. I mean, think about satellites. All the satellites we have up there, and the amount of space junk that we have. You know, we've had these satellites falling to the Earth recently, and that's another thing we've been talking about. Part of the reason is during these solar maximums, that kind of pushes those satellites a little bit closer. It actually helps clean up some of the junk. So that's the positive here, is we'll get maybe with the solar wind pushing some of those junky satellites down and get them out of orbit.
So quickly, you talk about brilliant, there's the brilliant things in the sky we can see. Where can you see those things?
The auroras. Well, the further north you are, the better. But I think tonight a good bet is as far south as Milwaukee, Minneapolis, maybe as far south as St. Louis. But we've got a full moon too, so that kind of dims things. But anyway, if you live in those areas, just look north. We've got clear sky. Maybe we'll see some northern lights.
Thank you, Rob.